A mother and her children living in East Tennessee are in limbo, uncertain if they can stay. They filed and fled a war zone still raging in their homeland now. It's thousands of miles away. They came to the U.S. legally through a government-sponsored program.
Now, we first introduced you to Julie Truhan almost 3 years ago. The native of Ukraine had to leave her husband and father of their children when he was called to serve. Tonight, the family remains separated and facing another life-changing decision. Photos capture the life Julie Truhan has worked tirelessly to build in Knoxville for herself and her 2 children.
They've got friends, they love their schools, they're doing so well, they both speak perfect English now.
For Polly and Mark, it's the only home they've known for much of their young lives. In early 2022, the Truhans were living in their native Kyiv, Ukraine, when Russian bombs rained down on the city. The family took shelter in their apartment's basement. The escalating war forced a heartbreaking decision. Julie, Mark, and Polly fled Ukraine by foot, by train, by plane, ending up in Knoxville, where Julie once lived as a high school exchange student.
Watching them, have something close to a happy childhood has been a big joy for me. But at the same time, it's got to be hard on them too, not having their dad around, because they keep asking about him and when are we going to see him? When is he coming here?
Dima stayed behind to fight. Though his military service is now complete, he's unable to secure a visa to come to the U.S. And Julie is unsure if she and the children will be allowed to stay in Knoxville much longer or anywhere else in the country, given the Trump administration's crackdown on immigration.
I understand why the changes are happening. I understand that and I get that. I wish Ukraine was not under that same umbrella, because it feels like being punished for something you didn't do.
Julie says she's done everything right. She has a full-time job as an HR analyst, pays taxes. She was even recognized for her service to the community through the Rotary Club.
And it's not even about giving up what I've built, it's also leaving the people behind, because that's what I had to do when we fled Ukraine.
This mother and wife is doing everything in her power to stay put. Their temporary visas are pending. The family was not picked in a lottery to secure green cards to stay in the country. And gaining U.S. citizenship takes years and thousands of dollars.
If there's no way for us to stay here, we'll have to consider other places like Canada or somewhere in Europe.
Despite talks of a ceasefire between Russia and Ukraine, Julie has little hope that the fighting will end soon.
When we have to bury children, it's not even Ukraine that's losing, it's the world that's losing.
Until the bloodshed ends, this mother remains on a mission to keep her children safe and bring their father home.
I feel like home is not really a location. It's the people you're with and just your feeling. I don't feel like home until, I'm not gonna feel like home until we're reunited, wherever that's gonna happen and whenever that's gonna happen.
Julie and her children are among 280,000 Ukrainians who have legally resettled in the U.S. since the start of the war. They and thousands more immigrants are in limbo as the Trump administration decides whether to remove their temporary protected status and their work authorizations.
So much on the line, Robin. Thank you for that story.